We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
16 yards, a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And
wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot and gave up a bigger one instead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 33-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
There's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
It's over. Let's dominate.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
27 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Yeah, we done it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. George Kittle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And the Jets have got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Again, he finds an opening. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now Saquon Barkley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. He'll get this out to Barkley complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Wilson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the side.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. George Kittle, touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Well run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Davis incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Wilson back into his end zone. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 23-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. 30.
Seahawks, 22. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't put 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's Coleman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run, got 7 on first, 2 second and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And that'll be incomplete. So that one will be accepted. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing again, Wilson. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Throwing again here. Wilson being chased out left. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson will throw again. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. It's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And the Jets have got it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman, 41 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Here's the score, Jets 44, Seahawks 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And now here is another interception. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
16-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action with Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions. that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Jets.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And this one is incomplete.
Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there.
And now it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Right back to Coleman here on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Back to throw here. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. On first down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
New York.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down now, it's Coleman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.